Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to demonstrate what I do with the food saver. I just came back from Sam's Club and did some bulk shopping, and meat included. And I want to see how I actually do this and make sense out of this whole thing. I think it makes a lot of sense, and the food saver really, to me, works the best when you use it for this kind of purpose. You know, when you have fresh meat and you know it's good quality and you don't want it to go waste or go bad or anything like that, then you just seal it the traditional way, not even the accessory, and then you freeze it. Like it'll be perfectly protected, especially if you freeze it right away, and that's what I'm doing. So here you go. All right, so I have the food saver here, and I have this piece of meat right here. Really good quality stuff, and most of all, really more importantly, just as importantly, it's fresh. They process it right there, and that's the best thing about those membership clubs, because they high turnover, they have tons of money, so they're not going to skimp on stuff like this, so especially these are not cheap either, so it makes perfect sense, and it's super fresh. And the good thing is, as far as I'm concerned, when it's good now, right? I can cook this now or tomorrow, especially because I'm not going to marinate my meat anymore too much on the good quality steaks like this. I used to make that mistake, but as far as this is concerned, I am going to just go ahead and vacuum seal one of them and then freeze it, and then the other one I'm putting in here because this is the one that I'm going to eat in the next day or two, right? So I don't want it to get old because I'm not exactly dry aging it, like I haven't figured that part out yet. But the good thing is that I can vacuum seal it, and then I can just put it in the fridge, or I can use one of the containers. I might actually do that, but for the demonstration's sake, because that one's a lot more reliable. These are totally fine if you're freezing it. Freezing it is just a good way to go, but since I have to keep some stuff in the fridge also, this is just one of the tools that I have. So for that one, you will use that, but for this one, I'll use the traditional method. So just want to make sure that you can see it. All right, looks like you can. And I cut it off right here, and I already sealed it in one side. So I just got to seal the other side. I put it moist here. You can check it to dry. I'm pretty sure for this purpose you can probably do both or either, but it is technically moist, so that's what I'm going to put. Here you go, and this process is done, at least from that point. It didn't suck as hard, I think, but still, this is great because this is a very fresh steak. They probably processed it today or butchered it today. Probably, if not, then yesterday. Still very, very fresh. And as soon as I got it home, this is what I'm doing. I vacuum sealed it and put it in the freezer. It's not going to inhale the sort of a pollutionary air in the freezer, especially if you have like old seafood, or you're freezing shrimp, or you did before, or whatever you got going on. It's not going to suck that air in to contaminate this one, and also it'll prevent the oxygen from going in. And in the meanwhile, if this is not stinky, but let's say if this was a stinky item in here, it also prevents going out. So like I actually use it. I figured out last night, like when I came back from fishing, I used a bait. I kept it really, really cool, because I was using the cold packs and stuff. But those bait that I didn't use, I didn't want to throw all that away. I threw a lot away already, but I was like, dude, I'm not going to get rid of everything that I had. But they're not that great, they're not the most appealing in your freezer. So I vacuum sealed that, and I'm freezing that. So that right there really is going to be good for that, because then the stinkiness is not going to come out of that, and it's going to be frozen, so it's going to be very like kind of protected, and the smell is not going in and out. So it's just wonderful. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I did, and I'm going to also do it for the tenderloins that I got from Sam's Club. I just dropped another $200 and some. Like usual, you know, it's kind of, I sometimes go cheaper, sometimes go higher, but the key is if you go shopping here, you can make sense out of the, I mean, this is some pretty high quality stuff over there that's like $9. I mean, it's not even that much, but it's like for this to cost that much there at Sam's Club, you know, this is high quality like stuff, and I don't want to throw this away. So that's why also I'm gonna, you know, put some out, and then I'm gonna probably freeze some, but it's just gonna keep it perfect, and that's the point of it. Oops, sorry about that. And this is Phil, and here's my review for Food Saver. Thank you.